Hey YouTube, I'm Mr. Rembrandt and this is Mr. Rembrandt. So we're going to react to a video from the Fresh and Fit clip, and this is a female who's going to school to be a doctor, and she's never had this type of deductive questioning when it comes to a relationship. So let's see what she says. Let's react. Let's watch the clip.
That's okay, cool. Question for you. Do you think your dream man that makes 600K wants you now or after you're done living your life?
Probably now, but like I said, whatever, like, you can never relive the same day, so just, like, live it how it is, like, you know?
So if you can never relive the same day, why not make the most of the days that you have?
I already am. Yeah, and right now, I'm not looking for a man.
But what is that man looking for?
YOLO.
Whatever he wants.
Shout out to Drake. Yep.
So if you want to, so, okay. You know, let me use her logic on her real quick. Let's say I decided, fuck this podcast shit. I want to play video games. I want to eat Cheetos. I'm going to stop going to the gym. I'm going to play Call of Duty all day. But I said, yo, listen, I deserve a bad bitch. I deserve two girls licking me up and down at all times, no matter what. I deserve it. But I'm not going to do anything to change. What would you say about me?
What do you mean?
What? She's obviously never had questions like this asked of her before, because these questions are too difficult for her because she's never thought about things like this. This is apparent.
Like, what would I say about you?
Yeah, would it be fair to say that I'm delusional?
Yeah.
Because I'm not actively doing anything to attract the very women that I think I'm entitled to or I want.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it be fair to say that I need to do what's required to get the hot girls? If I want to get them, I can't like necessarily just live my life and play video games and eat Cheetos. I got to make sacrifices to get there.
Yeah, no, for sure. But what
okay,
I'm
hold on, stop
saying
the show. So why is it that women think, I want a guy that makes 600K per year, sacrificed his life, became a somebody, makes a lot of money, successful, etc., but I don't want to sacrifice my youth and do what's required to get that man? I'm just using it. Logic, like I just find it funny.
No, so what I'm saying is, like, I already know what I'm doing with my life. Like, I'm doing this regardless.
Yeah,
and when I get older, maybe I don't want to get married. Maybe I don't want to be with anybody. Maybe I just want to live my life. And like you said, like, I want to have like 10 bitches or something like that. Maybe I want that too. Like, you know.
You're a lesbian now?
No,
okay.
I'm just saying,
fantastic.
like, for example, like.
Yeah. I think here's the thing. I think you're like, I'm kind of telling you the reality of, like, just like men have to self-improve and become attractive to the opposite gender, right? Men have to create their value. I think women don't understand that it's your job to preserve your value. And to get the guy that you want, which is a very high status guy that's extremely rare, he's going to have requirements. And one of those things is typically going to want a girl that's younger, maybe not ran through, you know, feminine, etc. And I'm saying, okay, well, shouldn't you do something that, you know, would make you more attractive to that man? And you're saying, no, I want to live my life. And that's cool. You're within your prerogative to live your life, but you can't get mad when that guy rejects you.
Yeah, and see, you hear this commonly with young women, modern women nowadays, who say, you know, I just want to live my life and I'm not looking for marriage, and, you know, if I never get married, that's okay. And like, you, as Jordan Peterson would say, you're not thinking about your future self. If you think at this moment where you're in your prime age of your 20s and you're going to school and you're getting ready to get into a job that makes high money and you're only focused on that and you don't care about relationship with a man, and you're getting older and older, 26, 27, 28, 30, and then you're like, well, you know, I don't really care about that. That's not really important, and maybe I'll freeze my eggs and maybe I'll just think about it later, or if I never get married, then who cares? And what I have to say to that is, if as young women be in your old age and be on your deathbed and can actually look in the mirror and say to yourself, by singing the Frank Sinatra song, I did it my way, then I'll say, salute to you. You actually didn't make a mistake by choosing a life that is completely indulged in solitude. Because if you did make that mistake, it's going to be drastic. Because like you said, you don't get those years back. And a lot of women are choosing a life that's in that direction. They did a study that showed that within a work environment, they studied the demographics of the different people who work there. And what they found is the most unhappy person within a work environment studied was the woman who was 42 or 43 years old and older, who was unmarried and had no kids. That was the most unhappy demographic of individuals when it came to studying the happiness of people in a work environment. So it goes to show you that when women make that mistake, it is not good for them. You're playing with fire. You are not thinking about your future self. You're thinking about satiation, enjoyment, and fun.
You eventually do find him.
But that's the thing. What if I never find him? And it's fine if I don't. That's what I'm saying. I'm okay being alone. I'm okay, like, just meeting like other guys. You know what I mean?
She don't want you
really
saved.
Yeah, no, I really am.
See, girls say that when they're young, right? But then they become older. They get 30, 31, 32, and then they're single still. They don't have a dude.
Thank you, Myron. That's when young women hit the epiphany stage. They hit their wall. They hit the peak of the sexual marketplace, as it's often referred to. And that's when young women really start thinking, I'm running out of time here.
And they're like, what the fuck? And they get mad and they get frustrated. And it's easy to say, yo, life is great right now because I'm young and I'm going to Tulum and woo, yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. It's like right now I'm young. I don't know. Like
Yeah.
when,
Well, he's
when I
telling
get
you.
older,
But I'm telling you, as you
I
get
do
older,
that.
those opportunities are going to dry up. Like, as you get older, you're going to realize, like, you're not going to be able to do the same stuff because men are not going to give you the same level of attention. You're not going to get the same admiration. You're not going to be able to compete with the girls. There's a new girl turning 18 every day. She just turned 18 probably, right? She comes into the dating game and she kicks another girl out that's 29, 30.
But that's like not 100% chance. Like who knows? Maybe like things will be different.
Yo, J. Cole has a song. You know that song?
No, it's cool.
She's saying, for me, you never know. Maybe things are different. Well, you're playing with fire and the statistics are not in your favor when you are hoping and pleading that as you do get older, that I won't be a part of the majority of statistics for young women who go down the route that I'm going. Hopefully, I hope and pray that I'm the minority. I'm that rare instance that I am the exception and not the rule. Well, again, you're playing with fire. I hope that works out for you. Keep thinking about that Frank Sinatra song. I hope by the end, when you're on your deathbed, you can sit there and you can hear that song ringing in your head and you can look in the mirror and you can sing it. But you won't be able to.
I'm just finding it interesting how, like, girls don't think they should change their behavior to get the man they want, yet men are supposed to change their behavior to get the women they want.
Hey, man, we can't save them, bro.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Well, I mean, if they're gonna cheat anyways, then what is the point?
What do you mean by that?
Because you're saying that, like, just like what you just said.
What do you say?
How, like, hold on. I need you to repeat what you just said.
Have you ever had a dream
Yo, they made this shit up, bro.
So she's arguing a point that she doesn't even
lost
know.
cause.
You want
All I'm simply saying is,
She's never thought about these ideas ever before, ever in life.
I'll boil it down nice and simple. As you get older as a woman, you lose value. Okay? As you make more money, you don't gain any value. As a man that gets older and makes money, he gains value. He goes to younger and hotter girls. But here's the problem. You make more money and you get older, you still want the same caliber of guy. That guy ain't looking for you no more, is what I'm trying to say. So men have to improve and become a certain level to get a girl.
What is this
But
girl
girls
in
don't
the
think
green
that they should have to change.
with the Thug Rose face? Like her face, the girl with the green jacket has not have changed her face at all. She like has this Thug Rose persona. Hopefully you guys know who Thug Rose is.
And they don't have to make sacrifice to get the guy they want. And I'm telling you, you do have to make the sacrifice. The difference is this. The men have to create their value. Women have to preserve their value.
So thanks for watching that video with me. I'm Mr. Rembrandt. And the conclusion is that, you know, young ladies really need to, as they're going in their early stages of life, that they really have to start thinking and making sense of the fact that, you know, hey, do I want to get married? Do I want to have a relationship? That is going to also be a pivotal part of what it means as a young woman growing up and things you need to think about. I think it was Rebecca Barrett, who actually said that, you know, she reacted to a TED talk with a young woman who was talking about how she had everything she wanted, the money she wanted, the career she wanted, the education she wanted, but the guy she can't find. And Rebecca Barrett was even saying that, well, listen, the one thing with guys is they can do both things simultaneously. Women, for some reason, can't. It's like they feel like when they're getting their education, their money and everything, they need to get that first. And by the time they're 35 and when they have all that, then they're like, okay, now let's look for a man. A man, you're not the golden prize as a young woman when you're 35. When you're 22, 23, 24, 25, early 20s, mid 20s, that's when guys see you as a prize, and that's what guys are looking for. No matter what age guys are, they're looking for you at that age. So women have to really think about this. You really want to be on your deathbed and be unable to hear that Frank Sinatra song singing in your ear, because you're not going to be happy. You're not going to be fulfilled. And you're going to be crying. You're going to be crying. You're going to be upset. Don't do that to yourself. Really think about this. I'm Mr. Rembrandt. This is Mr. Rembrandt.